she stopped to look around. She saw those two shoes, Sunday slippers, a bargain to be found. Though her husband did not know the Lord, what good were they to him? But God said, just believe your receipt, and she took him at his word. Now time passed on and she wondered if she'd ever see the day he'd wear those two shoes, Sunday slippers, and to the church make his way. Then it happened on one Sunday morn, as she started out the door, he said, wait for me. She turned to see those two shoes walking across the floor. There was two shoes, a prayer and a promise God would keep to save the soul of the one who wore those two shoes on his feet. She held them as she prayed each day, as the tears ran down her cheeks. There were two shoes, a prayer and a promise God would keep. Now the preacher spoke of Calvary, of the old rugged cross, of how Jesus came and he gave his life to save all the lost. When he gave the invitation, he looked up and smiled as he saw those two shoes, Sunday slippers, come walking right on down the aisle. And there were two shoes, a prayer and a promise God kept so sweet to save the soul